Los Angeles, 2013. A city of sunshine and dreams, yet holding a chilling secret deep within its core. This is the story of Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old student who loved to travel, who wanted to see the world. But the walls of one particular hotel became her final destination. The hotel's identity, the Cecil Hotel. A name that sends shivers down the spine. Established in 1925, this hotel is steeped in a notorious past, marred by suicides, unexplained deaths, and serving as a temporary home for serial killers like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. Elisa did not know that her bright dreams were about to collide with a place whose history was draped in shadow. Elisa's arrival. On January 31st, Elisa checked into the hotel lobby. Her bags were filled with belongings, her diary with personal feelings. That night marked her last phone call with her family. After that moment, she simply vanished into the air. The missing person report. After several days, the police announced that Elisa Lam was missing. They then released a piece of CCTV footage that stunned millions of people worldwide. This footage was like a living nightmare. The elevator incident. It was late at night. Elisa entered the elevator. Her behavior was immediately abnormal, as if she were suffering from intense psychological distress. She frantically pressed all the floor buttons, desperately trying to get the elevator to move. The doors repeatedly failed to close. Was she running from a danger she perceived? The invisible companion. Then she suddenly moved to the side of the door, leaning out of the elevator. This led to the most terrifying part of the recording. Elisa began gesturing and talking, as if she were engaged in a fierce argument or conversation with someone standing right outside, perhaps threatening her, or perhaps she was pleading. Her face showed extreme fear and anxiety. Yet the camera showed no one next to her. Was she experiencing a psychotic break, or was an unseen threat pursuing her? The mysterious exit. After a few tense moments, Elisa calmly walked out of the elevator frame and disappeared. Where did she go? Where did? Weeks later, hotel guests began complaining about the strange taste and color of the tap water. The water pressure had also dropped. Following these complaints, hotel maintenance workers went up to the roof. The water tank. On the roof, they inspected one of the 4 large, imposing water tanks. And there, they found the answer. Elisa Lam's lifeless body was floating deep inside the cold water. Her clothes were partially removed. The water tank, which supplied drinking water to the entire hotel, held this grim truth. The police verdict. The Los Angeles County coroner ruled her death as accidental drowning. The report acknowledged her bipolar disorder, but stated there were no signs of trauma, such as injury or sexual assault. Despite the police's verdict of accident, several critical questions remain unresolved and haunt this case. Rooftop access. The roof access door was typically locked, with an alarm attached. How did Elisa get onto the roof? It was nearly impossible to pass that door without staff assistance. Entering the tank. The water tank was approximately 8 feet, 2.4 meters, high, and its lid was extremely heavy and difficult to remove. According to forensic evidence, no ladder or equipment was used to reach the tank. How did she, in a state of distress, manage to climb up along the heavy cover? The clothing. When Elisa's body was recovered, she was unclothed, and her clothes were found floating inside the tank. While removing clothes is not unheard of in some mental health episodes, connecting this to her entry into the water tank remains a major puzzle. Elisa's diary. Elisa Lam's diary entries hinted at her struggle with mental illness. Perhaps she was fighting against loneliness and delusion, but no one could have predicted that this struggle would lead her to such a terrifying end. Conclusion. The incident involving Elisa Lam is a devastating tragedy. It has only deepened the dark lore of the Cecil Hotel. The image from the CCTV footage, where she was talking to an invisible companion, it continues to raise questions in our minds. Was she truly alone? Or was there someone beside her whose identity remains lost in the depths of time? Elisa Lam's story is not just a mystery. It is the premature end of a young woman who loved life.